Okay, so in this example, we're going to try and find the point in which these two linear equations, y equals 2x minus 4 and y equals 5 minus x, where they meet or where they intersect. So it's where these two lines cross over. And the first thing that you're going to do is try and find out the point at which these two lines intersect the y-axis. And then the second thing you're going to try and do is find the point where it intersects the x-axis. So to find the point of intersection with the y-axis, the first thing that we need to do is let x equal to 0. Let x equals 0. And then that, if we substitute that into the equation above, we're going to get y is equal to 2 times by 0 minus 4. That gives us y is equal to minus 4. So if we know that when x is 0, y is equal to negative 4, that means that the coordinate that it crosses through is 0 and minus 4. So be careful with the order. Remember, it's x before y, so it's x and y when you're doing coordinates. Okay, let's look at step 2. You're going to find the point of intersection with the x-axis this time. So you're going to get y is equal to 0, which again, using the formula above, we're going to write 0 is equal to 2x minus 4. So how we're going to find the solution to this? First thing, we're going to swap over the two sides. 2x minus 4 is equal to 0. Draw a line down the page. And then we're going to add 4 on both sides. That's 4. Which gives us 2x is equal to 4. Next step, divide by 2. This is going to give me x is equal to 2. This leads to a coordinate where the x value is equal to 2 and the y value is equal to 0. So I've got that from here and here. So then let's look at the second equation. So the first step again, we're going to find the point of intersection with the y-axis. So we're going to let x equals 0. This gives us y is equal to 5 minus 0, which is the same as y is equal to 5. So the coordinate that it's going to intersect with at the y-axis is going to be 0, 5. So for step 2, we're going to find the point of intersection of the x-axis. So we're going to let y is equal to 0. And again, we're going to use this formula up here and copy down the values where y is equal to 0. So I'd make y equals 0 is equal to 5 minus x. Again, going to swap these two sides over and then draw my line down the page. Next thing I'm going to do is take away 5 from both sides. This gives me minus x is equal to minus 5. And the second step is to divide by minus 1 on both sides, which gives me x is equal to 5. This gives me a coordinate of 5, 0. So now I've got these two equations at hand. What I'm going to do is try and plot them onto a chart. Okay, so I'm going to set that up on the next slide. So in the case where I'm trying to plot these lines, I've just drawn on the axes, which I'm expecting you to put into your jotters, and I've written down the two equations along with their associated coordinate pairs. Okay, so I'm going to take this first equation here, y is equal to 2x minus 5, and plot the 2 points onto the chart. Okay, so we've got 0 and negative 4, so that means that when x is equal to 0, y is equal to negative 4. That's down here in this corner. And then we've got 2 zeros, so that means when x is equal to 2, y is equal to 0. So that's that point here. So what we're going to do now is just using your ruler, you're going to draw a line that connects through those points. A straight line that connects through those 2 points. So now the line that we've got here up here represents y equals 2x minus 4. Okay, now let's draw on the points for the second line. So we've got when x is equal to 0, y is equal to 5, so that's up here. And the next point we've got is when x is equal to 5, y is equal to 0. So that's going to be that point there. And again, we're going to do the same thing. We're going to draw a line that goes through those 2 points. Now, when we're solving a simultaneous equation, we're looking for when those 2 lines are equal, or where they intersect. And that's that point there. So if we draw a dotted line down, we see that the solution to the equation is the coordinate 3, because we're going 3 across on the x-axis, and you're going to go 2 up on the y-axis. So it gives us 3 across and 2 up. So, well, what do these things relate to? Well, the first value here tells us the value of x, so that must mean that x is equal to 3, and it means that y is equal to 2. And that's it.